Good morning, YouTube. Freddy Cardona here. Welcome back to another morning vlog. The date is February 13th, 2024, and we are in a snowstorm. I'm on my way to work. Hopefully everyone is having a great Tuesday, or will have a great Tuesday. I had a rough night. I wasn't feeling very well. I didn't think I'd be able to come to work today. That would have been a pip. But we're on our way, feeling a little better. It was a rough night, but I feel a little better in the morning. There's nothing like a good night's rest. If you're not feeling well, and it's afternoon, and it's in the afternoon, my suggestion is to get to bed early, have soup, and get a really good night's sleep. You may not feel better in the morning, but chances are you may. And I don't like to go up to the corner when there's a snowstorm like this, or when there's snow on the ground, because if there's even a mild fender bender up at the intersection there, chances are that a car can slide right into you. So you see that blue car right there? If there's a fender bender right here, a car coming from that way, maybe a car coming from the other way, and they collide, there's a good chance that they might hit a car. You know, when they collide, the impact may swing a car, or may drive a car into a car that's in the intersection. So hopefully you guys, if you have to go to work, be careful. If you don't have to, stay inside. I'm hoping the day gets better by this afternoon. It should be fine, hopefully. Let's see what 10-10 wind says.
Indiscriminately firing into a train or in a train station.
A 34-year-old man was killed. 5 others as young as 14 have non-life-threatening injuries. Mac Rosenberg, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM in Mount Eden.
Well, it's a special election Tuesday in New York's 3rd Congressional District. Voters in Queens and Long Island.
They're not saying anything about the weather. Make sure you're subscribed. Be a Fred scriber. Become part of the All Things Fred Squad, ATF agent. I come out here, show you the roads so that you don't have to.
Speaking at a campaign stop in Glen Cove, Long Island yesterday, Mr. Swazi said he represents change.
You want change from what's happening in Washington, D.C. right now. It's broken. The dysfunction.
The weather was warm yesterday, and that's probably why the roads aren't that bad this morning. Because I guess it started snowing early, probably around somewhere in the midnight hours, 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning. I'm not sure. I got to check the weather reports. Hopefully you guys are gonna have a good week. And tomorrow we have an upload scheduled. I went to Patterson and we ate food at a Central American restaurant at iconic downtown Patterson. So if you're from the Patterson playlist, if that's your favorite playlist, make sure to check that out tomorrow. That should upload at 7 in the morning. It's actually already uploaded, but it's scheduled to go public at 7 in the morning. The early bird gets the worm, am I right? So far so good. I'm going to put on my brace here, see how much grip we have on the road. Let's try it out right now. Okay, not bad, not bad. So if anyone is wondering how the roads are out here and you're still in the house, you get to see it vicariously through me. And that's why I always say you have to subscribe. You never know what type of content you're going to get. You never know what neighborhood I'll be featuring. You never know what highways and byways I will be showing. And for that reason alone, you should subscribe. Become a subscriber. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. and it really, really helps the channel. Yeah, the couple of dollars that YouTube gives me or pays me for these videos and the views, they really help to put gas in the car and let me continue doing, yes, that was rude, and let me continue bringing you content. It's actually, I love snow. I learned how to drive in snow. I don't know if I ever told you guys this story. When I got my permit, I remember getting my permit in November. Or was I going through the tests and actually got it in December? I don't remember. But anyway, it was definitely the, that was rude. It was definitely the winter season, because I remember one time I took out, and what I did was, I saw that there were a lot of people who were having, a lot of my kids my age, who were having problems getting adults to teach them to drive or to go out on the road with their, when they have their permit. So what I did is I saved up money. I bought my own car. I put it in my dad's name, but it was my car. This way I had a car. I just wasn't licensed. But I had my permit. So my dad would take me out. And I remember one time it was really snowing really hard. And I told my dad I wanted to try to drive in the snow so I can get used to that. And he said, absolutely, that is a hard no for me. So I had a friend of mine who was licensed about a year earlier. I gave him a call and said, yo man, can you be in the car with me? I need a licensed driver. And he did. And I remember going into a parking lot and it was snowing. And I remember just driving and just practicing. And I started like doing like sliding and stopping and going fast and just whooping it up like a kid would, you know. So yeah, I learned to drive during that winter. There was some snow. And I remember when I got my license, I drove in snow. So I ended up knowing, like, being very used to the snow. Anyway, that's enough yabbering for today's vlog. Thank you for following and subscribing. Be careful if you have to be out in these roads. And we'll see you on the next video.